Okay, so this is Lab 3 tasks 1 and 2. So the main aim here is to configure a CAS server and an LDAP server and a client. Um, so the first task which needs to be done is to configure the CAS server, and the steps to do so is firstly to install the Tomcat server. So I've already installed Tomcat, and it's present in my virtual machine. I've also generated the keys, and I'm going to show the keys that the key pair and the certificate I generated, which is present in the key store. So this is the key store entry that I've generated. It's present in a key store file called cas.keystore, and the common name that I've given is cas. Um, the next thing which needs to be done is to make changes to server.xml file. I've also done those changes, and this basically involved making additions on the connector element in order to have the SSL enabled. Um, so this is basically the elements that we had to add. So it contains the key store file that we generated the path to it, then enabling the SSL, providing the password to the key store, um, and the connector port is 8443, which is Tomcat's default. Now once those changes uh, were made, the next step which needs to be done was to download the JSEG CAS 3.5.2.1 and unzip the file, which I've done. I've also copied the WAR file from to the Tomcat web root, and enabled the port forwarding from port 443 to 8443 using the IP tables command. I've included all these commands in my report. In order to make the video shorter, I'm basically going to show just the end results of these commands. So once all these configurations were done, the the next thing is basically task 2, which is testing the CAS server, if the CAS server is running fine or not. So in order to do that, we'll go to the web browser, and what we need to do is visit this. So since this is working, this means that the the configurations were done correctly, and I was able to log in successfully. So this means that my configurations of the CAS server went on fine. So this basically ends task 1 and task 2.